Hello YouTube, the Blind Wizard here, and we're back with episode 6 of Frieren. Last time we did a lot, as Frieren does. No episode so far has been just about one thing, because the show loves to just show the journey, because that's the point. Last time we picked up, we're in a town with a dragon nearby. Frieren's after a grimoire that she could use for regular purposes or dirty purposes. I don't know what she's gonna do with that grimoire. But regardless, Stark's now in the picture. Stark's now a member of her team, potentially. And, and it's nice to finally have him on the squad and to see where the journey takes us from here. And, well, not much else I need to say on that. So let's jump right on into the episode. Next time you see me will be the post-episode discussion. And abracadabra, alakazam. Okay, post-episode discussion time. First off, whoa. I was not ready for Stark to solo the dragon. And so the scar he got wasn't actually from a monster. It was from Eisen hitting him. And Stark assumed that it was like disappointment or anger. But Eisen's real reason for hitting him, I felt afraid of him. And I was like, what? You, the great Eisen from the Heroes Party, was afraid of your apprentice? What power is Stark hiding? What level of power does he... Huh? And so he took it out in not one blow, but like he soloed the dragon. And that wasn't even the large majority of the episode. Impressive, Stark, impressive. Apparently what's not impressive, that Fern could tell, was Stark's small peen. I don't believe this. So, Frieren got the grimoire, and in Frieren-coded fashion, the show, Fern tested the grimoire, but obviously the show wasn't going to show us what the grimoire's effect was. It did answer one of my questions about, does the grimoire spell have any effect that shows it being used? So it's at least cool that you can be discreet about it, but one, why do you have this, Frieren? Why did you want it? And two, it should not be surprising that when Fern looked at you, she was like, I'm not very interesting. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, my body isn't to your liking. And I'm like, yeah, because you pointed out before that maybe your diet had something to do with your chest size, Frieren. And then and then Fern, and this is something else I knew about Fern and Stark, this one singular moment, because it gets memed a lot. You can't avoid memes. I'm just sorry. You can't avoid the memes. She literally turns over to Stark. The camera pans down, and she goes, small. Wow. That's kind of harsh. I know Fern has this vibe about her, this very serious and kind of scary attitude about her, and Stark even says it in the episode that she's kind of scary. But then once they're like united on getting the gate to open at the checkpoint, once they reach that point, they start to open up to each other more. They start to connect more. And you know what? In hindsight, I think this is considered their first date. At least Frieren and everyone else would assume so, right? But that part of the episode was funny because Fern and Stark spend that whole chunk trying to figure out how to get the checkpoint to open. And he gets an ice cream, and he shares some memories with Fern about why he's actually in such a rush to start. And then the guards go back to Frieren, and they're like, we're sorry, we didn't know you were the famous Frieren. We can just let you go now. And she's like, what? No, why? No, I wanted to continue my research. I wanted to, stay here a while. And Fern and Stark are like, no, we're going now. We don't get to wait 2 years. And when Stark was like, I'm not waiting 2 years, Fern's finally like, yes, finally someone who's somewhat normal. And Stark's like, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? And I'm sitting here like, no, Stark. Just being you is all Fern needed. Because she was with Frieren, I'm guessing, for too long. Which is not wrong. She was with Frieren a long time. So that's doubly funny. So this episode basically cements Frieren, Fern, and Stark as our crew. The next generation of the heroes party, if you will. And they are now off on their journey to get to Aureole, and so that Frieren can talk to Himmel. What I'm also hoping for along the way is funny hijinks, maybe some cool side quests, but I want relationship building with Fern and Stark, damn it. If I was spoiled by one specific scene, one 5-minute clip, I just want to be able to see the progression of the two of them. Because that is the one thing I knew going into Frieren, and it's so minuscule compared to everything else in the show, but to me it matters a lot. I'm a hopeless romantic, and when a certain relationship goes south, I tend to react in a very, very emotional way. I do. I think the other guys on the channel do too. I mean, I did with Moon and Nice. I mean, Ling. It's kind of part of the reason I haven't touched To Be Hero X in months. I can't believe it's already like 10 episodes in now that I haven't seen yet. I'll need you guys to let me know if you want more To Be Hero X. I haven't watched that show since episode 4 came out. I thought I was going to be weekly with that, and then episode 4 happened, and then I guess I was shaken up by that to the point where I was like, I don't know if I could keep going. Well, in any case, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend, join the Patreon. Maybe also comment below how the new microphone is working. It's already been now a few videos in. I've had it. The Toku Stroyer got it first, and the boss even used it a little. So we would love to hear the audience feedback on how the new microphone is working. And of course, keep your notifications on, because as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.